Hi, I'm Mike, and today I'm actually going to install my freestanding oven. This is the final video in a group of videos where I've removed a cooktop and a cabinet, and I'm actually going to install the freestanding oven today. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss anything. All right, so far to date, this is what we look like. I had a cabinet in place of this mess with a cooktop on it, and so far we've demolished the cabinet. I've cut back the toe kick on either side to allow the new oven to fit. I have moved the electrical down because there's only a small space at the very base of this oven for that. I've moved the gas line from that same position down to the bottom, patched the drywall with an ugly patch. Doesn't matter, nobody's gonna see it. I had a friend come in and cut my countertop to allow for the space, and now it's time to hook up the oven and slide it into place. Well, I'm at the very end of this project, and I am going to wrap each side of this with yellow gas tape. I've got this exact fitting on the oven as well, so I'm going to do the same thing to it. I'm going to wrap this several times, at least 3 times, with tape on each side of this fitting. All right, next thing to do is just to screw in the fittings. I want to keep the valve as still as possible. All right, that's on nice and tight. Next is to attach my flexible gas line. Okay, that's all connected. The electrical for this is in the far left and the outlet is there, so I've got no problem there. The gas connection for the oven is in the far right, which is why I pointed this valve this way, and I'm going to loop it across and then come over here, and it's a straight connection to the right side. So I'm going to move the oven over sort of into place where I can connect the gas line to it. All right, this is the back of the oven. There's the cord over there. Here's the gas connection over here, and you can see I'm moving it around on these pads. This is an Amazon buy. Highly recommend them. They're sweet to move around and they're cheap. And there's my gas connection. I'm just gonna tighten the rest of this up, move my yellow gas hose to it, and then I can push this into place and hopefully everything goes smoothly. Okay, got the connection to the oven made. I've got the connection to the gas line made. I'm going to turn the gas on and test for any leaks. All good signs, nothing's going on there. Back to this one. No smells, no bubbles, no hissing. We're in good shape. I'm now in a position to move this sucker back after I plug it into the wall. So one of the issues I've got is the depth of this floor. This is a 1/2 inch travertine with mortar underneath to the slab. Now the way the legs are laid out on this, the front legs are going to rest on this travertine. The rear legs will be resting on the back of the slab. I think what I'm going to do to make things a little smoother is I've got some extra tile. I'm going to cut that and set it down as a spacer, and so that should hopefully just allow me to slide this on back without too much problem. Otherwise I'm going to have a whole lot of headaches adjusting the height from the back to the front, and I don't want that. All right, there's my tile. I am going to follow this line for distance, and then I'm going to cut the 2 pieces remaining in half for each side of the oven's feet. You know, I realized that the oven has 3 sets of legs instead of 2, so I'm cutting 1, 2, 3 of these tiles to stick under the sets of legs. All right, there's my 3 pieces of tile spacers that are cut. I'm going to lift up the back of this and drag it, not drag it, but lift it up and move it on the back of these tiles and then slide the front feet back, which still have the pads. I've removed the pads here, and that's all they are. All right, it's partially in, and as you can see, I've tried to reduce the weight as much as possible. This oven weighs 390 pounds, and I took off the doors and the grates and every panel I could to make it lighter, so it is a little more maneuverable. All I have to do is put it in another 1.5 feet or so and hopefully level it out, and that's it. All right, so we're back against the wall, or the bumpers are against the wall in the back of this oven. My problem is that I'm a little off, so the front feet are completely maxed out on their adjustments, so I need to raise the back up so that we're balanced and level. The front looks good. All right, so for the last half hour, I've been adjusting the rear legs and front legs to get things looking good, and I think we finally got it. So now we can put on the pretty stuff, the burners, the doors, the whatnot. Here's what underneath the oven looks like. The feet are sitting on the extra tile spacers. There's the gas line back there and the cord. This is the cover that covers the gas and the front wiring. And there's screws that go in here. All right, just assembling these burners. There aren't really any instructions, but that's about the only place I could go. Those slide in, these little locks go down. Like so. There it is. Suppose we should try it out, huh? Let's see, this is the front one. All right, we got heat. And there it is with the grates on the burners. Well, I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. If you're interested in our franchise opportunity, I'll leave a link for that in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.